Hi, I'm Dennis Chambers. I'm here to talk about Paul Reed Smith and Carlos Santana and what I know about these two gentlemen. Carlos is the kind of guy that if he's got to kick the amp to get a sound out of it or kick the guitar to get a sound out of it, he will. Meaning that the guy is like, I mean, how I look at it myself is like, I'm not a schooled musician, meaning that I didn't go to school for music, nor did Carlos. One thing that people relate to him is because the guy has this incredible sound that is like when you hear the first note, you know it's him, right? Just like when people hear me play on records, they hear in like 4 bars, they know it's somebody, it's either Dennis Chambers or Steve Gadd. But one thing I have to get credit for is like night after night when I sit this far from his amps and I can hear him. And it's a sound that I never heard before out of all the guitar players I've heard before. And believe me, I play with a few of them, with Funkadelic and, you know, John McLaughlin and John Scofield. Although they have their great sound too. But Carlos, you know, it's sometimes when he strikes a note, it gets emotional sometimes. You know, when he stands up on when he's up on his toes and his head is thrown back, he's feeling it. And if you sit there and if you really listen to what's going down, you feel it. And that, I think that's what connects to the audience. You know, when you look out there, you know, when we were on a normal tour and you look out there, you see some people in the front of the audience crying. Men, grown men crying, you know? And it's because of, you know, there's certain people, Stevie Wonder's one of them, you know, who can connect with, you know, playing chords and notes and how to get to your emotions. Carlos can get to your emotions too with certain notes that he play and how he present those notes. Meeting somebody like Paul Reed Smith, who's a dear friend of mine that's back in Maryland. I'm from Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. I got a chance to talk to him and also do some recording with Paul, who's a genius guitar builder that builds guitars for Carlos to allow him to express himself fully. So I thank Paul Reed Smith for that. Again, I'm Dennis Chambers, and I'm out.